They're bringing Ducktales back. You guys, Ducktales. So Ducktales was a series that I grew up with, and Disney is bringing it back with new episodes. In honor of the comeback, I'm turning 4 of the characters into cakes: Huey, Dewey, Louie, and Webby. I'm excited, so let's get started. Now I'm using 4 6-inch round vanilla cakes, but you can use any flavor you like. Now I'm going to level off the top with my cake leveler, and then cut this into 2 even halves. Now I'm gonna ice the inside of these cakes with some white vanilla buttercream, and then placing on top the second layer of cake. Now you're gonna want to repeat this 4 more times so you can create all 4 characters. Now I've created some templates for the characters, and I'm going to place them on top and just cut out the shape with a paring knife. Each character's face is very different, so I created different templates to get each face shape. And once I cut all of the characters out, I placed them onto my cake stand and I gave them all a crumb coat. You can actually add another layer of buttercream, but I don't like too much sweetness, so I'm just going to add a very thin layer and then pop it into the fridge for about 30 minutes. Now I want to make sure this sets up in the fridge because it'll be really easy to work with once we start applying fondant to it. Now while that is chilling and the butter is solidifying, I'm going to be rolling out some fondant. Now I'm rolling out different colors of fondant to make sure that I have all of the different features for each character. Now you want to roll this out about 2 hours before you cut into it. That way the top of the fondant has time to crust, which makes it super easy to work with. I'm going to roll out a larger piece of tan fondant to cover the entire cake with. I took the cake out of the fridge, placed my tan fondant on top, and then smoothed out the sides and the top with my fondant smoother. And then I took my paring knife and just cut away the excess fondant. You're going to want to repeat this with the other 3 cakes. Now all of these characters go through the exact same process. They are a little bit tricky because each cake is a different shape, but just keep working with it slowly so that you can get all of those nice crisp edges. Once I finished putting on all of the fondant, I placed them back in the fridge to set up, and I started working with all of the little pieces of different colored fondant. I made templates for all of the different facial features like the beak. I just placed them on top of the fondant and then cut them out using a knife. I'm just going to use a fondant tool to make sure I get the separation in the beak. Once you've cut out the beak, you can cut out the rest of the facial features. Then just repeat that process with all the different characters. It's very tedious, I know, but it's worth it. They all look kind of like aliens too because the eyes aren't in the right place. They look funny now, but when they go on top of the cake, they look bomb. And once you cut out all of the features, you can take your cake out of the fridge and start applying them with a little bit of vodka. It kind of acts like glue. And first we're creating Huey. Huey is actually the oldest of the triplets. So there's Huey, Dewey, and Louie, and they're all Donald Duck's sons, right? I'm like 80% sure that that's right. And I think Huey is the smartest one of the 3. Now Dewey is the middle triplet. I love the voice actor who plays him, but I also love the fact that he's trying to be the standout of all of the siblings. Now Louie is the youngest of the siblings, and he's the one that can go unnoticed. It's funny that I'm talking about them like I think they're older by a few years, but in actuality they're probably only older by a couple minutes. I wonder if that actually has some psychological standing. Now last but not least, we're putting together Webby. Now in the article that I read on Entertainment Weekly, it said that if Huey has Scrooge's brains, Dewey has Scrooge's guts, and Louie has Scrooge's love of treasure, Webby has Scrooge's heart. I think she's definitely the most unique of all the 4 kid characters, and I really like her bow. I love the way these cakes turned out, and I'm really excited to see the new series. I love the way that the characters are designed, I love the way that all of this is being drawn, and I love that Donald Duck is a bigger part of it too. Now I'm curious, do you know any triplets, and do they keep track of who was born first, second, and third? Or even with twins, who was born first? Let me know in the comments below. I love you guys. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.